when the Pope reached our shores, one of the first things he said was, we've got a crisis in the family, and that crisis is not just in the United States. It's really throughout the West and even in some other parts of the world. So what the World Meeting of Families is trying to do really is to address that crisis.
I was born and brought up in India, and I moved here in '98. It's been 17 years. And the biggest thing I noticed from day one and today still continues, the biggest challenge we have is we do not have an extended family culture here. I grew up with cousins, uncles, and aunts. So the whole village, it takes a village to raise a child thing.
In India, there's just so many around you forming you. And here it feels like there's just a lot of pressure on the parents.
Immigration is not a political issue or an economic issue, it's really a family issue. Because what happens when people needs to migrate, most of the time, is that they are just looking to improve themselves and provide for their families.
It's just great that we can learn how to bring traditions back into the domestic church, which is our home, and make sure that we raise our children Catholic and that they can feel stronger in their faith.
We must learn more that there are realities which are not created by man and cannot be organized by the states, by courts, Supreme Courts, or politicians, or parliaments, or governments. That is a great challenge.
Pope Francis won't gather all families, families in good health, families in a difficult situation, situation where you have a lot of spark of familiarity. Pope wants to help all these kind of families.
The generosity of the African is something that we give to the world. The world of celebration, we love to celebrate. You know, if it's a wedding, it's a family thing, every one of us. If it's a funeral, we want to mourn with everyone. I think that community is what Africa can give to the world.
Really, it's my prayer that everybody is touched personally, and that somehow when we are finished all of these great activities, events, liturgical moments, that everyone's a little bit better than the way than we started, including myself.
It's not about young people or old people. Everyday life, me and my wife facing, is she have this idea, I have this idea. Together we, have to understand where the ideas come from. Otherwise, it's going to be a totally, a big argument.
Here in the Congress, we who are participating in the Synod, I think we have started listening already. We have already done our homework, and I hope that each bishop here and some delegates here will bring to the Synod not only the concerns of their own countries and communities, but will hopefully connect our local concerns to the more universal concern and bring about a serious reflection on the pastoral approaches. How could we help